Now you're listening to wrestling news that matters from people you want to hear it from, deep from within the confines of the internet. Covering WWE like no one else and covering TNA because no one else will. You are listening to the best in the world, Ring Rust Radio!
Brad Maddox.
I got 141 and 2/3 chance of winning. Echo, ladies and gentlemen.
Episode of Ring Rust Radio, the best goddamn wrestling radio show on Spreaker, on the internet, in the whole goddamn universe, baby. Ooh. Just give you a second helping, Mike. What is it? What's shaking?
There was definitely some neck jiggle.
There's some neck there. Yep, that was included. Neck is
Without
included.
Question.
Yeah, definitely. That's not all that shook though.
I mean, just about everything.
No.
Neck.
I kept my lower body completely still. That was a complete upper body shake. Yep. Woo! Yep.
I think it was your flabby
Okay,
arm.
I just did it again. My ass did jiggle just a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
But that was more perpetual motion. You know what I mean? That's it. Listen, I don't got time to be, Sir Isaac Newton and shit in this motherfucker. So I'm not gonna. But Mike Chiari, what is actually shaking?
Nothing. How about with you?
Brandon Galvin, what's shaking with you?
Nothing.
Yeah, I know, not even that little dong. We got a schedule.
Don't do that. You know what? Read your own fucking schedule.
It's not literally not mine. You do this now, so it's not mine.
Alright, we're gonna talk about WWE, Ring Rust Special, 50 Busters,
He's defeated new record!
And so much more.
Elimination Chamber preview.
Yeah, seriously. Brandon Galvin, you're really dropping the ball, man.
Why are you bullying me?
Why am I bullying you? You've been bullying me for days about YouTube. Don't even fucking get me started.
You keep fucking texting me dumb shit.
I'm asking you questions about perpetuating our future business.
You know what Among Us is? And we can play with a whole bunch of people, and 8 people can play, and it's cross-play. Yeah, I fucking know the game, buddy.
Yeah, guess what? I didn't until 5 seconds before I sent that message. So guess what?
I told him you should play Fortnite, and he said no.
Yeah, because Fortnite's...
So it's the most popular game.
But Fortnite's lame, I've read.
But it's the most popular. All you care about is playing the big games, like Mr. Beast.
Mr. Beast. Well, listen, I don't know who Mr. Beast is. Okay, I've never even heard that name before.
He's a guy that has $1 billion. That's all you need to know.
I would love to be Mr. Beast. I would love to be Mr. Beast. I didn't know who he was till he said a billion, and now I'm I want to billion him. Mike Chiari, we have a schedule since that was pretty weak from him. I want to be in. Listen, B and B. I'd love to be in that Beast because then I would be like, he knocked me up. I need my millions. You know what I mean? Mike Chiari. That boys can have babies with boys, right? I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not a scientist.
On that note, do you want to help us become Mr. Beast and be billionaires so that we can abandon you? Then find us anywhere you get your
Let's start with Thousandaires first.
I'm sorry?
This intro fucking blows.
I said let's start with Thousandaire first before
that
we
would
get...
be great.
Yeah, please.
Interact with us on Twitter at @RingRustRadio. If you want to email us, be part of the show, send to ringrustradio@yahoo.com. Also, buy our merchandise, prowrestlingtees.com/ringrustradio. So many great shirts, including Cut Ya Dick! Since our shirt guy, George Cruz, let us down, couldn't be fucking bothered to help the show, probably spending $50,000 on Mandy Rose.
$55,000.
$55,000.
Unbelievable.
We had to take matters in our own hands and put on the Ring Rust Radio WrestleMania shirt design for WrestleMania 40, the WrestleMania 40 inspired design. It is on prowrestlingtees.com/ringrustradio. And if you're going to go to Philly, meet us there, watch WrestleMania, maybe you want that shirt, prowrestlingtees.com/ringrustradio.
Yes, real quick, let me talk about that shirt real quick. Number one, Daniel Hayden. Our buddy Daniel, Hayden, Hayden. Daniel Hayden. I'm trying. I couldn't find the
Spelling
paper.
bee,
I got.
You're done. You're out.
I'm out. Damn it! My food's fucking real. Daniel Hayden designed this on a whim. He said, "Guys, I heard you mention it. George doesn't answer his phone anymore. Let me jump in here and let me help you guys." So big kudos to Daniel Hayden. BJ.
When you always got one hand fapping, you can't really answer your phone.
Yeah, when you got one hand fapping, not a lot going to happen. You know what I mean? That's what I always say. BJ,
Well done.
please look up Daniel Hayden's friends promotion so we can promote that.
It's
I know.
on here.
Okay,
I know what it is.
Okay, good.
Literally right in the fucking schedule.
I don't. When it comes up, you talk about it. Good. We'll talk about that then. Also, I have a note here. Lorraine Bar in Philadelphia. If you're coming into Philadelphia, Jimmy will actually be at the bar this time on April 3rd for a wrestling quizzo. So they're doing a wrestling night on the 3rd because pretty much every other night he ain't going to be there anymore. He's going to be with me and with other people.
I would fucking dominate that.
Yeah, I think you would, but you're not going to be here. So
No, I'm not.
look inward if you really care that much. Okay, so yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, yeah. Anyways, support us at patreon.com/ringrosteradio. We're going to ad-free episodes, sign up for fantasy drafts and brackets, make us watch wrestling-related movies and pay-per-views, and so much more.
Mike, I got this crazy idea. What if we all bought a WrestleMania shirt and we wore it together?
I thought you were going to say to draft something in Madden.
We're gonna put this all in order. From LW to Dark, we about to have a discussion about the one true sport. Who's selling the finish? Does this make sense in the art? Tell me who botched, who rocked, who's cashing in on the marks. These takes are uncut, man, they're pure and they're raw. Blow up like dynamite, have you smack down on the floor. On a collision course with the number one source. Now let's head back to the ring for the latest report. Ring Rust.
Alright guys, time to talk about AEW and WWE. Damn, that's a song. Just fucking printing money, baby.
Probably barely get to talk about AEW.
Honestly, I got plenty to say about AEW. AEW shows have been much better over the last couple weeks. We have it seems like there's been a change in course behind the scenes, and it is improving. I got big names coming. I got more consistency in the women's division. I got a world championship scene that makes me hard. Poor Stingmon's got to go bye-bye, but that's only because he's going to wrestle at the fucking WrestleMania.
I really will laugh so hard if that happens.
I wouldn't. I'd love it. I would love him to come in, but only if he fucking Stan Stasiak heart punches fucking Triple H.
That's fucked up.
Ha! Hollywood Hulk Hogan! Nope, Hollywood Rock returned on SmackDown, and he cut a promo.
Per a vest.
And you said here, did this promo hit for you? And listen, it's The Rock, man. Most times that dude comes out, he could fucking just, I'm in this city, who wants to smell what I'm cooking, and I'm fucking loving it. You know what I mean? The nostalgia's pumping through these veins. This promo did not hit for me at all. I did not enjoy this very much. I think the idea of Rock turning heel as a pivot because they made some dumbass booking decisions previous to this is fine. I don't mind Rock being heel. He's very good at talking. He's very good at running down these Cody crybabies that we have to deal with all these times now. A bunch of George Cruzes and Mike Chiari's out here in their
What?
In their Cody.
Not Mike Chiari.
Yeah, bullshit. That's why you got the jacket. I know you got those Cody jammies too. I know you got the Cody Rhodes jammies. So
I thought we all got the jammies. Am I the only one that ordered them?
BJ's over here trying to pitch me to fucking wear 3 shirts like we're the 3 amigos of losers, and I'm trying to wear the matching jammies like
Wear
winners.
sombreros.
Like winners. You want to wear sombreros too? Okay. I mean, actually, with the jammies and the sombreros, like we're definitely gonna get on TV. Who was our friend who was the camera operator for WWE? Jess Hale, maybe?
Jess Hale, yeah.
Yeah, Jess, listen. We're gonna be with sombreros, okay, and these jammies, okay? You gotta keep an eye out for us.
Do you remember, like, back in, like, for whatever reason, like, the late 90s, it was popular at, like, every, like, carnival and shit where you could win, like, a Dr. Seuss-looking hat, and
Yeah.
it would have, like, random things on it?
Of course.
That's what we should wear.
I never forget
Bring it
one of the first times I realized I was a complete fucking loser and somebody made me feel that way as a teenager. I wore that hat. I won one of those hats, right? And I wore it out. And I remember an older kid
To
grabbed
school
it.
or something?
No, just like hanging out, and there was like a couple girls there and a couple dudes there. And the older dude grabbed the hat off my head, and he said, "You look like a fucking loser with this hat on," and threw it on my lap. I never wore it again. So, like, a little bit of
So
bullying.
he helped you in
A little bit of, like I said, I always say this, it's like steroids. A little bit of bullying is a good thing. So, anywho, Hollywood Rock.
He told you were a fucking loser.
Well, guess what? I didn't know where the line was, because I didn't even know I crossed
That's
it.
not bullying. That's just helping you out.
Yeah, well, it's definitely bullying. He fucking called me a fucking loser and took my hat off. So, yeah. Yeah, but, like, look, I deserved it, okay? Okay? So, I deserved it. Mike, I'll toss to you, Hollywood Rock. Thoughts on the whole main event scene? Thoughts on them? Because we haven't really talked about it. They fucked up, and we were like, where do they go from here? And then they did a press conference that was pretty fine. And then, honestly, I think they have done a terrible job pivoting. And I actually now think it's going to be a tag team match on night 1, and then Cody versus fucking Roman on night 2. And
Wow.
I'm less excited.
So the Rock segment, it hit for me because it always does, because it's The Rock, and I love The Rock, and I love especially heel Rock, because that's really when he first made an impression on me when I was a kid watching, like him transitioning from that lame babyface character, joining the Nation, and then letting his personality come out, and like this to me it was like a throwback to that. Like I specifically remember going to a house show, and he's like, "This is without question the biggest collection of trailer park trash I've ever laid eyes on," and then he uses that line in this.
That's when it was face.
No! He was a heel. But I love that shit. The only thing I would say that was, like, kind of weird about the promo was him, like, claiming that, like, you know, Cody getting a rematch, like, that's not how it works. But, like, he won the Rumble, so that is how it works.
That's literally how it works.
But, I think, you know, and BG and we kind of talked about this, and it's definitely a theory that's floating around. I think this is all a ruse, ultimately. The way that this is going makes me think that it was never going to be Rock and Roman. Like, it really was a work from the start. And that the whole Cody line about, you know, oh, you know, I'm gonna face you, but not at WrestleMania, and I've been talking to some people, and you know, getting some advice, and this is one of those people, and it's The Rock, and he comes out. It's like, and the way they, like, went away from that, we're like, this makes no fucking sense. Like, why would he say that? And then they go back on it, and, like, this makes no sense. But I think the only way it makes sense is if The Rock and Cody were in cahoots from the beginning. And if you go back and watch that, you know, segment where Cody kind of, like, steps aside, and The Rock steps in and has a stare down with Roman, like, they have, like, Rock whispering in Cody's ear, and then Cody walks away, and he smiles.
What did Jordan say to Larry Bird? I hate your fucking face, or something like that.
No, it was Larry Bird to Michael Jordan.
Yeah, fuck you, motherfucker. That's exactly what The Rock said to Cody, and Cody said to The Rock right there.
No, it's not what happened.
No,
it was all part of the plan.
Not like Donnie.
And,
no.
So honestly, I just think that The Rock is pretending to be a heel, is pretending to be a member of the Bloodline, and he's going to have a huge hand in screwing over Roman at WrestleMania and Cody winning the title, and then that's how you get to Roman against The Rock, you know, whether it's at next year's WrestleMania or, you know, maybe SummerSlam or something like that. I just think that the whole heel character it's a ruse. It's not legitimate, and that's how, you know, Roman is kind of gonna, and the Bloodline really as a whole is gonna come crumbling down, is by The Rock destroying it from the inside. And that's what I think Cody was talking about when he said, like, I don't want to just take the title from you, I want to take everything from you. This is how he takes everything from him.
He's gonna marry his wife. Brandon Galvin?
Oh my god. Nah, then he has to take all those fucking kids.
Listen, dude, with them titties. BJ? A lot of respect.
Who are you talking about?
Doesn't matter, go ahead.
Are you talking about Brandy or Roman's wife?
Yo, your call, brother. Yo, dealer's choice on that one. I'll take them both.
Jesus.
I can't help you now.
No. The promo overall, I guess it did hit, but The Rock, ever since he's come back over the years, like, he does this thing where it's not as fluid as he was when he was really a regular wrestler. And so there's just times where, like, doesn't, like, flow properly, I feel like. But I enjoy him, like, running down the crowd. He's like, I'll smack the herpes off your fucking lips. Like, I love that. You know, he's pointing right at Roman Reigns, and he's like, you're gonna lose. Talking about Cody, but pointing at Roman Reigns, are you gonna lose the championship? He doesn't know how to put the fucking one up in the air. It's really weird. Gun Club for life, right? What's going on with that? Why is he doing that? I'll have to believe that none of that is by mistake. That has to be on purpose. And I'm just very upset that we're not getting Roman Reigns and The Rock anymore. Like, we have to get this fucking rematch. We saw a great match last year. I personally want to see a rematch. And I wanted to see The Rock wrestle. It's like, now I gotta go to fucking WrestleMania 41 to see this guy wrestle, maybe.
Well, maybe we will see him wrestle.
I hope we
If
do.
they do the tag team match.
I would love for there to be that tag team match because they really set it up at the press conference. Because otherwise, Seth Rollins looked like such shit at that press conference. Like, such an afterthought.
He looks like such an idiot regardless of what happens,
he really
for the
does.
record.
Yeah, he really
but,
does.
But you could salvage it with at least having him in a match with The Rock. And also that salvages night one, which was going to be Punk and fucking Rollins. And you're losing people left and right here.
Yeah, that is true. I do believe more and more that there's going to be a double turn in this match where Seth tries to screw over Cody but fails because The Rock ultimately screws over Reigns.
That would make a lot of sense for why Seth is acting the way he's acting.
Yeah,
like,
because Seth
obviously, like, I get that he would want to take down Roman because he's been, like, talking shit on Roman and they have their history or whatever, but otherwise it's like, but why would he do it at the expense of, like, being buddy-buddy with Cody when he, like, his whole character was like, this dude beat me 3 times in a row, including with a ruptured titty, and I fucking hate this guy, so why am I being so nice to him?
Yep, I don't understand why he's doing that, why he really cares about... Why does he really care about Reigns when you're on your own show with your championship and you're talking about how that's the championship? So I don't know why he really cares that much about Reigns.
Maybe Seth screws him in the tag team match night 1. Like if they do that in the main event, and then like so he doesn't have Seth to help him the next night.
Yeah.
And then that's where The Rock does the turn.
The tag team match would be so awesome for a main event for night 1. I don't know if they're gonna do it.
No, you're gonna have that tag team match night 1, then you're gonna have Roman and Seth pulling double duty on night 2. You have fucking main event with Cody and Roman, and then you have Drew stealing the title from Rollins.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, The Rock has like been training to wrestle, so I don't know, like I don't think he'd do that and then not wrestle.
Mm-hmm. I do think that they made a pivot though.
They definitely pivot. Mike's being a fucking. You're being such a cuck if you think that.
Why?
It still makes no sense.
It makes more sense. Why the fuck would Cody say not at WrestleMania?
Yeah.
That one line threw everything off for me. With anything that like we want to say it's a work, it's a shoot, all this shit, that one line throws everything off for me. I don't know why you would fucking say that line if the ultimate plan is for him to actually take the championship at WrestleMania. Doesn't make sense.
Well, whatever. Speaking of things,
but what I will say is, like, if that was the case, then why on that very night did they not make Roman versus The Rock official for WrestleMania? You know?
No,
let it simmer for days.
I think they wanted it to be at that press conference, and then they had the whole weekend of everyone going fucking crying about Cody, and then they probably made a pivot. Because I
don't know if they would have cared because
they definitely care.
Still would love Rock and Roman, so I don't know if they really would have cared.
No, they
much.
Listen, you cannot listen. I cannot sit here and I don't know for certain. None of us do, but I can't sit here in good conscience. Yeah, I can't sit here in good conscience and watch what happened and not think they changed it because it was obvious from the things that Cody said, the way Rock was handling it, and the way that they like handled the press conference that something changed from this point to this point, and the fans caused that. That's bottom line, and that's what I think happened.
And because even at the press conference, The Rock came out, he's taking in all the boos. Before that, he's on the McAfee show talking about the Cody crybabies.
Yeah.
He's leaning into the heel character, but then at the press conference, he runs down Cody and says, but you know what? Me and Roman, we're going to have this fucking one-on-one match at WrestleMania. And then Cody comes out and says, no, I won the Royal Rumble, fuck you both. And now we go into full-blown Rock is part of the bloodline.
I just don't... Because then you were going to do Cody versus Seth, but you've been purposely building
that's what they built.
McIntyre in this huge fucking way.
It was going to be a multi-man match with Sami Zayn in there. We talked about that. We watched the segment where he came out and was like, I'm going to fight you, pretty much.
It was maybe going to be the direction, but then Drew beat Sami like twice. So.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm honestly less excited for WrestleMania than I was a month ago.
Yeah, me, big time. I told you it was going to blow. I was right again.
The only thing that I'm really less excited about is the fact that we're not getting Punk, which sucks. Because,
well, that does suck. I'm glad I went to see him.
Like, I would love to see Rock versus Roman. That's a dream match for me, but it's also going to be cool, even though I'm more of a Roman fan than a Cody fan, but it's like a historic moment that Roman's title reign is going to end and we're going to be there.
That windbreaker is going to be so maxed out.
If the
Rock's going to be involved, and they're going to build towards Rock versus Roman anyways.
We could have seen it, though. We could have seen Rock and Roman. That fucking blows.
Where's next year's?
They don't know yet. The debating between Vegas and Minnesota is what the rumor is.
So Vegas.
Vegas.
So Vegas,
why
literally.
Why would you go to fucking Vegas?
Holy shit. where are we going? Minnesota or Las Vegas?
Las Vegas.
It's like,
I
it's
mean,
titties or
they
fucking
do have a nice,
Birkenstocks.
A stadium in Minnesota.
Like, that's fine, but it doesn't mean it's not going to be fucking 21 inches of snow in April. Jimmy Uso screws Jey Uso against Gunther. So, my question here is, okay, great. Jimmy versus Jey, we knew it was going to happen. This is how they're getting to it. We kind of mentioned this last week. Great. Perfect. Here's my problem. I was doing a winners and losers article for WrestleMania for Bleacher Report, and I had to put Gunther as a fucking loser. Because he was good. He was the guy against Brock, essentially, in all of our minds, and that's gone. So what is left for Gunther? That's going to be, okay, you could say Braun Breaker, right?
That's what people
say.
I thought it was going to be, but he's on SmackDown, so it's not going to be that.
Yeah, so...
but we are going to get something that's going to be good, and I know what it is.
Okay, tell me.
Give me.
Sami Zayn, 100%.
Okay. Okay. No
we
offense
actually
to
have
say...
talked about Sami Zayn before, be like, he's kind of like the perfect opponent for him.
But to me, that is such a step down for Gunther.
I mean, it's almost like when Brock was removed from the equation.
I don't know. That's the problem. I feel it's just there's no way they can salvage. Listen, Sami Zayn's maybe the best other option, but the other option is still not anywhere. You know what I mean? Like I just feel let down.
We all undoubtedly wish we could have got that match.
He just wanted the girl to piss on him. Like it's not even a big deal, dude.
He just wanted a picture of it.
We don't know that he wanted her to piss out. He just wanted her to piss in general. We know that's what we know.
That's what we know. That's what we know.
Unfortunately, we're not getting it, but I think Sammy and Gunther is fucking incredible. Like, that's like the closest thing to Daniel Bryan versus Gunther that you can get, I would say.
Gunther has bangers left and right. Totally understood. But it's just, I can't help, like, as somebody who's going to this show, the spectacle, it was Gunther and fucking Brock. I was like, it's going to be Goldberg and Brock. It's going to be a fucking smash fest. It's going to be fucking brutal. And, like, Sami Zayn's going to get his ass kicked by Gunther, and then he's going to overcome it and win the championship. And I fucking do love that, too. It's just not what...
when that happens.
But I will say this. I'll clap.
The card that we had 1 month ago was so good. I have dreams about that.
And this ain't it.
I think this is still going to be a very good card. Not as good as that card because we don't have fucking CM Punk, we don't have Brock, but
it would not surprise me if Gunther retains against Sami Zayn, because what a lot of people think is maybe Sami Zayn wins Money in the Bank and then goes and cashes in for that championship. Not the Intercontinental Championship, but like just.
I was gonna say that's fucking stupid, but yeah, World Championship, got it.
He's not Austin Theory.
Yeah, well, Austin Aries too. That's fine. That's fine. But Jimmy J is gonna be good.
That's awesome. And honestly, if we don't get this like tag team match, as much as I love Bayley, I feel like Jimmy and Jay would be an awesome main event for night one.
I mean,
we talked about it a little bit yesterday. I think that's gonna open one of the two nights. Personally.
God, we love that shit.
Yeah,
huh?
Like if that opened night one, like
that's Brett Owen, brother.
That's what I'm saying. Like that, and I think that with Jimmy and Jay, the things that they say about Jimmy and Jay, where like they have a reverence for the business. I think in their head they're thinking the same thing we're thinking. They are thinking 10. They're thinking I want to be Brett Owen.
I think they're thinking main event. They've spoken about it.
Yeah,
well, all I know is that they've both said their dream matches against each other at WrestleMania, and it's cool that they're getting that.
Yep. That's gonna be that could be like match of the weekend, to be honest.
Especially with like how over Jay is as a babyface. He's been awesome. Jimmy, he's been used kind of like a lackey, but I think this is the type of match that gives him, some stroke as like a singles guy. Because him and Jay, I think, are having a amazing
I enjoyed the angle on Raw of him coming, cloaked up, basically ringing the bell. I kind of always love that stuff, and so I thought that was fun. I thought it was a good way, and it's like Jay had the fucking win right there. So I thought that was
the
very
entire
fun.
usage of the Bloodline was great on Raw with them screwing over Cody, and it was basically like a replay of WrestleMania last year.
And it's going to be a replay of WrestleMania.
Over a Cody ally in Jay.
Well, and I also think that, mark my words, it's what's going to happen. That same exact thing that they just did going to happen at WrestleMania too. But he's going to kick out of it.
100%. 100%.
Yes, but again, Jimmy J is going to be focused. And like I said, this is one of those matches where it really doesn't matter how poorly Jimmy has looked Well, Jay has looked super strong. But Jimmy has been pretty much mid and in the background for a lot of stuff, playing third fiddle sometimes. But that doesn't matter.
I think
you're gonna get two brothers in the ring fucking stomping each other and fucking being like, no one could sell harder for you and try hard. You know what I mean? Like, this is what you dream of. My twin brother and I, it's like, we depend on each other. We have been our whole lives. One more time, dude. Let's fucking do it for the world. So they're gonna fucking, you're right. This could steal the show.
I think moving forward, though, for the next month, we are going to get a different Jimmy. Because now you're focused on this one-on-one with just Jay. Like, their promos last year were amazing.
Well, this also lays into the fucking main storyline. Because if Jimmy is so I'm so fucking focused on Jay. Yeah, whatever, with fucking Solo and Roman. Yeah.
Right.
So, okay. Anything else there before we get to the Elimination Chamber?
One thing.
Oh, my God.
The Wolf Dogs won the
Yes.
NXT Tag Championships. The greatest tag team of all time. And Braun is officially on SmackDown.
I saw a report somewhere that talked about their potential main roster name. Do you have that in dirt sheets?
Yes, I saw this.
Did you have it in dirt sheets or no?
I did originally, but then something better came up. So
okay, do you remember what the name was? Because I don't know.
Yes, I do.
Okay, please, because it's one of the... Hold on, real quick. BJ, have you heard this?
No.
It's one of the worst names I've ever heard in my life. Go ahead.
He said they were going to do Braun and Corbin on the main roster together, potentially, which I'm highly doubting, to be honest with you, because they're really pumping up Braun as, like, his own guy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And they were going to call the team Spear of Days.
Mm-hmm.
Who said this?
Sean Ross Sapp.
That's fucking dumb.
Spear of Days.
You got a team name like the Wolf Dogs?
Yeah, they're going to call them SOD, and they're not going to know that there's a band already called SOD, and they're going to be like, fuck, copyright issues again? Somebody Google one thing one time!
Do you guys find it weird that he's signing to SmackDown as he's the tag team champion in NXT with Baron Corbin? Like, what's the purpose of doing that right now?
I don't care, just get him on the main roster. I've been waiting for fucking months. Get the fuck up there.
I think they separate, like, what someone's doing in NXT compared to what they're doing on the main roster.
Yeah.
And my assumption is he's not going to be in NXT that much longer.
Mm-hmm.
So
Baron Corbin's going to turn on him.
Like, why not wait to do that whole angle until after they lose the championship, then he does this whole tour between Raw and SmackDown, and then he signs to SmackDown.
Or you play it up in the storyline. Fucking Baron Corbin's getting pissed off because fucking Big Shot Braun is fucking over here on SmackDown. Fucking, so he clubbers him to death.
They must have a significant thing lined up for him for WrestleMania to do that. Randy, maybe?
Maybe.
Because
let Randy take that L, please.
I'm assuming it's LA Knight and Logan Paul.
If you go that direction, like, what else?
John Cena's involved.
What's AJ Styles going to do then?
I
was thinking AJ.
Go back to AEW.
Maybe LA Knight versus AJ versus Logan Paul.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's talk Elimination Chamber. That's Saturday?
Yeah, like fucking 5 a.m.
Yeah, very early.
Yep.
Why? Why is it 5 a.m.?
Because it's in Australia.
No, I understand that, but in Australia, the show starts at 6.
Okay.
Why is it starting at like 8? Like, it always starts.
Maybe there's different rules there. Do you got different rules there? Do you know? Did you look that up, or are you fucking ignorant?
I'm being ignorant because I have to wake up at 5 a.m.?
Or you just don't, just watch it when you wake up.
2 a.m. for the West Coast. What the fuck?
I'm really debating whether to wake up or just watch it later.
It was
I'm watching
6,
later.
So
Fuck
I
that
set my
shit.
alarm at 6. I would wake up for 6. 5 a.m. is really early.
You tell me all the time you're already up at 6.
I know, that's
Are
why
you
I would
lying?
wake up at 6.
Are you fucking lying?
Sometimes I might,
Yeah, I'm sure.
Stay till 6:30.
Okay, cool. Elimination Chamber preview. Come on, get your D'Lo Brown heads out. Crack your sternum. Dude,
Look at the real deal now.
Dude, can you see me? I'm sneaking right now. From my head to my toes, from my fucking toes to my nose.
D'Lo's there when we go to Philly.
I saw him in Derby that one time, remember?
Yeah. Yep.
And then somebody loosely corroborated it, right?
No one did.
No, someone was like, he was at a house show in Derby the week of, and I was like, look, told you.
No.
Okay, Becky Lynch, Bianca Belair, Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan on the mic is not good, Mike. Check it out. Check it again, dude. Check the tape again, dude.
Yo, George is so mad at you.
Tiffany Stratton, Naomi, Raquel Rodriguez.
That's a hell of a chamber.
Yes, and I have Becky Lynch winning, per obvious.
Yeah.
Agreed. Becky Lynch will win.
It's gonna slam. It's gonna be great. Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair not being involved in the fighting and just kind of looking at each other and be like, fuck it. And just beating each other up. That's fun. I like that. That was cool.
I wonder if Jade gets involved and screws over Bianca. Because the whole talk has been, like, that, they leaked some image and Jade was supposed to be in Elimination Chamber. And then they pivoted, and then people were, like, crying, like, oh, they don't know how to use her. It's like, well, I think it's more a case of they don't want her to lose a match, which is why she's not in it. But if you're doing her versus Bianca, you also don't want Bianca to necessarily lose, because she's fucking dominant. So I think that would be an interesting
So she
way to
sneaks
pick up
in when
feud.
somebody's eliminated and then fucking, turns around on
Yep.
it? There you go. That's fine. I'm fine with
I
it.
want her to rip the fucking cage down.
The whole thing?
The whole, just the
Like
door
that,
or
like
the
that
whole thing?
Door, like, it's a huge fucking door.
Somebody's gonna get hurt.
I want her to open the
No.
top of it like it's a fucking can.
Yeah.
Like it's the pit, like
Pop it
the
open.
like the poster where someone's like literally opening it. Yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't
Why
think
are
that's
we
gonna
doing that,
happen,
WWE?
but yeah. Yeah, but I can see it. But either, and no matter what, Becky Lynch wins.
So, I love the idea. I was thinking like Sami Zayn might do that to Drew McIntyre before all this Shinsuke stuff happened. So now I don't know.
Then
like,
who faces
Seth.
Seth?
Well, because I was thinking like, I was thinking you would turn it into like a multi-man match and get Sami Zayn there. But our going through conversation has steered me in a different
I
direction.
just
The way he
hold
was
on.
talking, like, I'm gonna do something historic or WrestleMania, I will be a champion.
Who said that? Rock?
Like, Sammy.
Okay, here's the deal. Here's the
He was
deal.
talking like he was gonna face Gunther.
Here the
Yeah.
deer.
Here the deer.
Here the deer. So here's what's gonna happen. I just figured it out, guys. Mark it down. You're gonna fucking hear it first here. Tag team match on Saturday, right? Boom. That tag team match turns into 2 singles matches on Sunday. Rock versus Rollins for the championship. Rhodes versus Reigns for the championship.
What the hell?
Blam, blam, wham, blam. Thank you, ma'am.
I don't think so, buddy.
That's not happening. I like that the idea. At the very least, it would be a triple threat between The Rock, Cody, and Reigns.
That's what I always said I
we're-
wanted.
now
but-
we're not getting The Rock at all in the match potentially. It's very.
I was very anti the triple threat, because I think it makes either of the singles matches seem like lesser if you do the triple threat.
Whatever. I don't care.
Just against it.
Dude, how do you fucking know we're not going to cancel one of these guys by next year anyway? You never fucking know anymore.
You never know.
You never know. You never know.
I'm picking Becky Lynch to win the
Oh,
chamber
shit,
because she's
dude.
the only one that they promoted to win the fucking chamber.
I guess they're trying to, like, make you think Liv Morgan has a chance, but
Yeah,
I
sure.
think if your options are Becky versus Rhea or Liv Morgan versus Rhea at WrestleMania, I think you're going Becky and Rhea.
Yeah. Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, LA Knight, Kevin Owens, Logan Paul. If you could have taken Logan Paul out and put in AJ Styles, my dick couldn't get harder.
Logan Paul's going to do some crazy spots, though.
I don't give a
You
shit,
need a guy
dude.
like
He's a
that.
spot monkey. You hate the Young Bucks with no psychology. Fucking look in the mirror, Mark. I'm having Drew McIntyre win this.
Yep, I
Yeah,
agree.
I agree. I don't think there's any other option.
Randy
And,
Orton.
I don't know. I keep being told he's not signing a new contract. He's not signing. The fucking guy, he took out CM Punk, and Punk's like, I'm going to whoop your ass 6 months down the line when I'm back. He beat fucking Cody Rhodes on Raw, that's his second singles loss. The only other time he had a singles loss in WWE since he came back was the Roman at WrestleMania last year. Now he's going to be in Elimination Chamber. He's going to win it. He's going to face Seth Rollins for the World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania.
And-
he has signed a new deal.
No, we'll find out at WrestleMania.
He's going to win that too.
Then he re-signed. But you know what?
Okay.
This teaches
Okay, that
me.
he re-signed.
This teaches me bet on yourself. Just bet on yourself. Because if you fucking
Beating the
believe it
guy
or
who's about to beat Roman for the title, that wasn't a sign enough that he re-signed.
you never know. You never
show
know.
him that he's worth something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. If you're gonna bury me as I'm heading out the door, I'm definitely not re-signing. So you better book me strong. So when I show up on the Dynamite, it's Dynamite.
Quite frankly, has been the best thing in wrestling for several weeks.
Drew
at this point.
McIntyre has absolutely been the
Yeah,
best heel in
I
wrestling
agree.
for well over.
His Twitter is amazing.
Yeah, he's honestly fantastic. I said this first. I don't want to hear you guys talk about it.
I've been, you know my love for Drew
Fucking hell.
McIntyre and that
We all love Drew McIntyre.
body.
Actually,
that hair.
that's not true.
Don't tell me Drew Galloway.
If You didn't remember when Drew Galloway hit low-key with that metal pipe, and I was concerned for his life.
You weren't watching when I saw the Chosen One going for the IC title.
I actually did. I didn't like him back then. I have changed. I've pivoted since then. Taryn Terrell is her name. Remember her?
Taryn
Yeah,
Terrell?
sure do. She beat his ass.
Yeah. Whew, I'd let her beat mine, too.
Are we thinking that this match sets up LA Knight and Logan Paul at WrestleMania? Does Karrion Kross screw over Bobby Lashley somehow in this match? What is Kevin Owens doing at WrestleMania? What's Randy Orton doing at WrestleMania?
I don't know.
I think Logan Paul and LA Knight would be good.
I still think John Cena's got a fucking role to play there, though.
I don't know.
I feel like he would face Solo. Get that win back.
Right. But
I heard Solo's gone winless since he fucking beat Cena. Is that true?
That is absolutely true. He's on my fucking fantasy team. This dude lost 5 matches in a row.
I'd be good with a triple threat with LA Knight and AJ and Logan Paul. So you get all them. And
what does Orton do?
I think Braun Breaker.
Oh, gotcha.
This match card blows. I don't care what you say.
You think Braun Breaker versus Randy Orton would blow?
I think it's kind of mid, to be honest with you. I got no juice on it, dude. I got no juice on it, man. What do you want from me? I got no juice.
Get him up, brother.
I liked it better last month when it was Orton, LA Knight, and AJ Styles in a triple threat.
I didn't like that because we already got that.
No, but it wasn't.
Literally a couple weeks ago, they had that.
Yeah, it was. I'd rather have that again.
No.
Shit.
No.
Jesus Christ. Okay.
Randy Orton and Logan Paul would be good.
Well, that's what I thought was a possibility.
And LA Knight and AJ Styles.
But then what does Braun do? Because you didn't call him up for nothing.
Braun, I think they did call him up for nothing, Mike.
No, I don't think so. If Vince was in charge, I'd say sure. But I think they had a reason.
I don't know. They're doing some dumb shit, dude. Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax. Rhea Ripley in her hometown of Australia.
Yeah. I think she's gonna lose a championship.
She is gonna win against Nia
Jax. I don't think you understand how Australia works, brother.
That's where all the criminals got sent to, right?
That is
Once
true.
upon a time.
Yeah, in Australia. I think Nia Jax has been made to look like a beast, only to fucking take that L.
True. I do think she's been one of the best handled re-signings they've had though.
Who, Nia Jax?
Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Nothing makes me respect someone more than just run and train on someone like she did on, who's that lady who's with Chad Gable? Maxine Dupree?
Oh, Maxine, yeah.
She just laid there and took that fucking move, dude. Like I would have.
Bonsai.
Like I would have, dude. I'd be like, I ain't moving, baby. Don't bend it.
I mean, if you're passed out, how are you gonna move?
She definitely made me. She would definitely bend it. I'm afraid she'd break it. Rhea Ripley dominates in hometown. Yep.
Yeah.
God,
Which match opens the show?
This one.
No, it doesn't.
Rhea Ripley.
Women's elimination.
Rhea Ripley comes out first. Yes.
No.
Women's elimination chamber opens and men's elimination chamber closes.
I agree.
We're only bringing the chamber down one time in Perth. Guys, once it's down, it's down. So we're either starting with 2 or ending with 2. You fucking figure it out amongst yourselves, okay? The guy up there is like, hey, fucking, I don't know if that roof's going to even take it, eh? Hey, let me get my Bluey voice on. Hey, you Bluey?
What?
I'm Bluey. I'm Bluey.
That did not sound Australian at all.
No, not at all.
Look at the Bluey. I don't know. Judgment Day versus Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate for the championship. Just don't feel like we're going to take it off of them before WrestleMania. Someone's going to beat them at WrestleMania. So,
Truth and Miz?
or DIY because they're DX. So I could see
Or
it.
the Wolf Dogs.
I don't think it's going to be the Wolf Dogs.
No?
I really think the Wolf Dogs was an accident, a total fucking accident.
It definitely was an accident where they didn't know they were going to be that over.
No, they had no idea. They're just like, you guys are going to be together because you're 2 guys and we're waiting on Braun, and they're just like, fuck this. I was thinking in the shower a couple weeks ago, and this is what I came up with.
Well, they always do that for the Dusty Class. Wasn't Corbin Rhino at one point?
DIY was a
the
fucking...
first ever one was Corbin and Rhino.
Yeah, he always has some random partner.
Yep.
This one just happened to stick.
I definitely think Judgment Day wins because of what Donnie
Yeah.
said. Like, it's so close to WrestleMania at this point.
That's right.
And that's one of your only,
That's right.
established top tag teams you got right now, so I don't think you're taking the title off.
And the storyline with R-Truth is super over.
Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
It's gonna be great when Awesome Truth.
So let's look at this WrestleMania card that blows. Less excited for WrestleMania. Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. Mid-ass match. I don't like Roman Reigns, and Cody Rhodes is a fucking traitor I've never liked. Even when he was in AEW, didn't like him. Io Sky versus Bayley. I actually do like what they're doing there. I like them turning on her, of course. I like seeing Dakota Kai coming back and apologizing and everything. I like to see that moving forward. I'd like to see more out of this storyline as we build through the next couple of weeks. Give me good promos, keep it fresh, keep it entertaining as we move forward here. But I'm very much looking forward to the match itself and Bayley getting her moment, honestly.
Yeah.
And we believe Rhea Ripley against Becky Lynch. Ours are struggling today. We're gonna get through it though. We're gonna lick these
Not
lips.
ours, yours.
Brother, our lips are gonna struggle together in April. Actually, there's gonna be.
It ain't gonna be a struggle.
That ain't gonna be a struggle. Thank
Why should
you.
they struggle?
Thank you. You're gonna struggle to get away, but it will be
There you
futile.
That's an issue.
It'll be futile though.
Don McMahon over here.
Don't even get me started, dude. Wait till I shit on your head. Rhea Ripley against TBD.
That's like the fourth time you said that to us, so now it's concerning.
I'm not into Dookie. I gag when I have to deal with my son's shit still sometimes. So
Yo, why are you putting your son on blast like that?
he doesn't listen.
Are you sure?
Yeah, listen, I know he doesn't listen worth a shit, dude. Let's go. Anything else about WrestleMania? Less excited. Arms.
Rhea,
Listen,
Becky, great
Yo.
match. Seth and Drew, great match.
Mikey, I'm gonna start with
less
you.
excited.
Mike Chiari, from this on the scale of arms in the air like you just don't care to arms folded, where you at?
Um,
On my hips.
I don't want to.
Oh my that's such a good one. That's
not
actually
my head.
but 1 foot
when-
forward.
When
like,
Jey Uso
what
gets
you
to
doing?
the apex of his arm thing, so it's not quite all the way up,
Yeah.
but it's like angled up. That's
Yeah.
where I am.
Okay, I am damn. My arms are
At this
damn
point, I'm
near
just so
folded.
happy we're in a suite.
Yeah, that is
For this
saving
fucking
me.
show.
Because it's gonna rain too, and then people are gonna be
Probably.
like, "This is the worst WrestleMania ever,"
Oh my god.
and we're gonna be like, "We were there."
I think once the
I'm more
final
excited for
card
NXT at
happens
this
and the
point.
show happens, you're gonna look at this and be like, "Wow, this is actually probably one of the best WrestleManias ever."
Probably not. But the truth is,
Probably
BJ, from the bottom of my heart, I'm far more excited for Kaiju Big Battle than I am WrestleMania. That's a shoot, brother. That's a shoot.
You're fucking dumb.
The can of
Yeah.
soup
Fucking dumb.
against the pizza slice is gonna rock New Jersey, dude. You don't even get the
Oh,
vibe.
that's why he's excited. He gets to go to New Jersey.
That is why, yeah.
Oh, I was in Jersey this week. I worked in Jersey this weekend.
Bro, why
It's
don't you just
great.
move there at this point?
The taxes is why.
Good
Oh,
point.
okay.
Taxes. It's because it's a tiered tax system. I looked into it. It's terrible. The more you make, the
You
more you
looked into
pay.
moving to Jersey?
Yes, right across the bridge, man. It's way nice
He
over
loves
there.
it. I told you this.
I do
I
love
love
Jersey.
it.
I
It's
absolutely love Jersey. If I was Italian, I'd probably never leave. Oh, in your fucking mouth hole. Let's talk about the real star of the week. Fuck SmackDown. Fuck Raw. Let's talk about AEW Revolution. I am
Nobody's talking about that
Dynamite. I am. A lot of people are talking about Dynamite was good. Collision was good. Rampage was rough to watch because Sammy Guevara is a fucking idiot. I honestly, it really, it's not that he was an idiot. It just was a bad move. He didn't land it right. And that happens in wrestling sometimes. It just sucks that it seems like if your last name's Hardy, Sammy Guevara will bust your head open. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Personal vendetta? I don't know. Sting and Darby Allin against the Young Bucks is official. The promo
It is?
segment yes, it is.
Officially official?
Officially official. I mean, Darby Allin literally cut a promo, mentioned Cody saying how fucking he's gonna kill the Young Bucks because they got suits
weird.
on with their blood covered on it. It's great.
I have a question.
Meltz was really mad that he mentioned Cody Rhodes, kind of.
And the best was, I hate people so much. You want something? You want them to talk about each other because it's all existent in the same world, and he literally brought him in there. What are we complaining about? Just shut up. When fucking I saw people complaining, it was like, shut the fuck up. Sit down and shut the fuck up.
I have a question, Donnie.
Oh, I would love to hear this.
Because, last time I did this, Wikipedia said it was Edge vs. Christian for the championship, But
Yes.
then when I checked last night, it's not on Wikipedia anymore.
Yep.
So is that not announced for Revolution yet?
No, because Daniel Garcia and the Coke
yeah.
Mon went to a fucking draw. So we're gonna
They're not doing a fucking 3-way.
Oh, they're gonna do it. I'm dancing right now. You can't see it right now. Bam! But you seeing these? Can you hear my hips cracking?
Well,
I'm
I guess they
snapping
wanted to,
these fucking hips.
Double or nothing for the blow.
Bam!
Christian.
Yeah, no.
So
It's
you're telling me it's gonna be Christian versus the Cope versus Daniel Garcia?
Yep.
Versus the Dan.
Can I just tell you?
Whatever Daniel Garcia distributes or has.
He's awesome. That's
within
what he's
him
distributing.
that
Fucking
gets
talent,
people to
wealth.
think that he's this good when he's not.
He's
I
awesome.
I could take that and bottle it and use it for myself.
You just don't. I don't know why you decided to shun your hometown hero. That's what I feel. And
Not
also,
my hero.
if I were, you know what, this battle, if we do truly get a 3-way battle,
I promise you, almost nobody who lives in Buffalo knows who this man is.
I will promise you that nobody from Buffalo is. Never mind. So if you're around Lake Erie, you're fully fucking represented here, right?
I guess that would be. I really hope they don't do that. That's really stupid.
I love it. Do more of that. Samoa Joe versus Adam Page, Swerve Strickland. It's a 3-way
And
dance, baby.
Swerve. That is
Yes,
official. I
That
think.
is official. Yep. And that's going to be a fucking banger. Banger. And you know what? Let Page and fucking Strickland do the fucking heavy lifting. Let Samoa Joe do the fucking chopping and the walking out when they're doing splashes like he doesn't care. Give me all the things that I love in this. The match is going to fucking slam clams. But I don't know if we're going to get a title change here.
I don't think we will. But
I don't think so either.
Do you not find it odd? Swerve beat Hangman twice, and then they fought to a draw, and they both get the title shot. Swerve has fucking owned this man. How is?
Well, I wouldn't say
how
he's
is
owned
Hangman?
him. In the matches they've had, he kind of snuck out the victories in his.
Doesn't matter. He's not lost to him.
No, but if see, you're not following the product. I can
I
tell
am.
you're not following the product because in the grand scheme of things, it does make sense. Because the reason he even got the 4th match there, right, was because he was cheated out of the last one. So and then fucking Swerve's doing anything. This storyline makes a lot of sense, and honestly, it's been some of their best storytelling in recent fucking months. Because you're kind of teasing Adam Page going heel. You got Swerve Strickland who's over as fuck. We may be seeing a double turn here, guys.
I think it's definitely going to be a double turn.
So, Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson. If Eddie Kingston wins, Bryan Danielson's got to shake his fucking hand.
That's the stipulation.
Well, it's for the championship.
title,
It's for the championship. It's 3 championships. Shut your fucking mouth. It's essentially the Ultimate Muto Championship. You can deal with it and
No,
like
it's
it.
nothing like that.
Bryan Danielson has to shake his hand if he fucking loses because Bryan Danielson has been on a crusade for years and years and years about bullying Eddie Kingston and his fat body.
Yeah, he's a bully.
He is a bully, Bryan Danielson, and you know what? Love him for it. He's been right. He's, as most bullies are, right about most things. Toni Storm versus Deonna Purrazzo. I think Deonna wins here.
Yeah.
Because Toni
know.
Storm, here's the thing, Toni Storm's been fucking hot as fucking lightning right now, but her as a fucking scorned member of Hollywood, especially if Mariah May turns on her, you get a hell of a storyline with that. You give Mariah May that shine with Toni Storm, that's hot, that's red hot. Deonna Purrazzo's your champion, and basically you scoot her over, and now you're working Mercedes Moné, Deonna Purrazzo right off the fucking bat. Give me more of that.
I think Tony retains, and I think Tony and Mercedes is the feud.
I think you got, in my opinion, I think if you want to make Deonna Purrazzo a big deal, you got to give her the championship.
She's been there like a month.
I don't give a shit. If you want to make her a big deal, I think you have to give her the championship here. And I think Toni Storm has such a strong character right now, she doesn't even need the championship.
I agree with you, Donnie.
So that's not going to happen,
Bad
Mike.
place to be.
Yeah, we're on the wrong side of the tracks, Jack. Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong. Did you guys see the Matt Taven versus Orange Cassidy match?
No.
Are you still sleeping on Matt Taven? Because he cut a promo, you Melvin, after the match.
Alvin?
That was fucking incredible. And I truly, truly loved it. So, and he softened him up for Roddy. So I actually think we might be getting a title change here. I'm going with Roddy Strong.
Well, I think Roddy wins because they basically said, like, we're trying to all win a title. So if he doesn't win the title, it's going to look pretty dumb for that group. And the last thing they can afford is to look dumber than they already have.
Mm-hmm. I agree with Mike.
My God, ignorant. No, wrong, bad place to be. No, that was my ice in a cup.
Send me the vid.
Yeah, Yeah, you're off WrestleMania. You're out of the suite. Will Ospreay versus Kensuke Takeshita. Kensuke Takeshita. That's Kensuke.
Kenosuke Takeshita.
That's the one.
How come these guys in the same heel stable are facing each other?
They're not technically in the same heel stable.
Sure are.
Will Ospreay's a face now.
Mm.
Now that he's signed,
How did that
he can be a good guy.
This is such an afterthought for Will Ospreay.
I mean, it's going to be a technical showcase. The gifts are going to be out of control. People are going to fucking love the match. It's probably going to get five. It's probably going to get 5 stars, but in the grand scheme of things,
I don't think it's a good way
some guy I never heard of recently, and Meltz is like, this was given the 8th highest rating in the history of cage match. This match right here, and he was like fucking gearing up to give it 6.5 stars. I can already tell.
I'm geeked. I'm geeked for fucking 7 stars here, dude. So let me get that 7-star pickup. Love it. I actually think this was supposed to be Omega again, but he can't go.
That would make more sense at least.
That's definitely what I think
It would
was
make a
supposed
lot
to...
more sense than facing a guy in your own stable.
Yeah, well, no, this is iron sharpens iron. It's like when I go to the fucking jiu-jitsu gym, I'm not trying to hurt anybody, buddy. I'm trying to get them to be better, and I'm trying to learn from them and be better. That's what this is. And so when he does that hidden blade thing and hits him in the back of the head, like the cerebellum, and almost kills him, that's because we're friends.
Gotcha.
It's because we are friends. All right, and listen, AEW again, slamming fucking clams, baby. AEW is fucking rocking. It's back. If you're one of those guys like Reggie Gill who can't pull your fucking head out of your ass to watch it anymore and is really missing out on the good shit, you fucked up. You fucked up. You should be back here. You should be watching this shit. So. The stuff with Swerve, Adam Page, and Samoa Joe has been fire every time they're on the mic, dude.
By the way.
Yes, sir.
Before we move on. Mm-hmm. Not about AEW. Don't care about that. TNA had all this good vibes going. Mm-hmm. Going back to TNA. Everybody fucking loving Scott D'Amore. He's the man, right?
Fired him.
Fired him.
Well, here's the thing.
What happened? Do you know what happened there?
No idea. Dave says he knows, but he doesn't.
Like, what's the deal with that?
It just seems to me like it's a big company thinking they know better how to run the business, and they don't want the wrestling guy in there. They put in some entertainment guy, and it's going to go south as it always does.
Well, I wouldn't say that, because there's not much more south you can go. So, I believe
there is.
No, I believe this is actually probably a positive thing. If TNA is going to go to the next level in any form or fashion...
roster is pissed off. How's this a good thing?
Okay, so we lose fucking Diener. Oh, fucking no, dude. Like, come on. Fucking get a grip. Fuck, Jesus Christ, dude. Also, unfortunately...
This is like when Dixie was put in charge and she had no idea what she was doing.
Are you mentioning the greatest time in fucking TNA history?
Is wrong
I know, we all know.
But she didn't know
what's wrong with this guy, Donnie?
We almost fucking gathered. You know when they clothesline somebody, they grab hands, they clothesline them together? Mike almost instinctively got double clotheslined by accident there. You better watch your fucking mouth, big guy. BJ, I hate to be the one to say this, but your schedule blows again because you missed the news. Another death in wrestling.
All right.
Billy Jack Haynes.
Billy Jack Haynes' wife.
He didn't die. His wife.
His wife died.
It's sick that I knew what you were.
Yep. Billy Jack Haynes. So I did so what happened?
Allegedly shot his wife to death.
Yep. And from the bottom of my heart, terrible story. Reading it is like fucking sad as shit. But it always does something to me. Something about old wrestling names doing crazy crimes and shit that really gets me going down shoot wrestling video avenue. And I end up in some weird fucking places. And I got to watch him talk. And something might have been wrong. Someone could have stepped in at some point and been like, "Hey man, how's your brain working out?" You know what I mean?
Just want to say it's fine.
Yeah, but I mean, a doctor would be like, "I don't know. You seem crazy. Take these pills." And he's like, "I'm less crazy now." So
mid-80s, they were like trying to push him to be something in WWF.
He was jacked.
Full Nelson.
He was jacked to shreds. Obviously on steroids, like fucking crazy. But he looked like David Allan Coe, the wrestler, or the country music singer, and he just but if he was like injecting fucking steroids straight into his fucking veins, man.
He did not last long, like a few years, and then he was off to like UWF and that kind of crazy shit.
Yeah, he was all over the place, man. So, Meng, very tough per shoot videos. I always get going down. I always end up there too. I'm always just like, yeah, I'm here for this. It's like, how tough was Meng? And I was like, I don't know. Haku was how fucking tough, huh? He bit this guy's fucking nose off, and you're like, oh shit, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, BJ. I think we're done. Anything else about wrestling? We talked it all. We did good. I think we did good today. I'm proud of us.
Are you gonna watch Elimination Chamber like at all?
Yeah, of course. But I'm definitely gonna watch it Monday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just curious.
Yeah. It's Saturday at 6 a.m.
5 a.m.
Okay, so maybe I'll watch it Sunday if I have time somewhere in there. Probably not though.
I do wonder if at 5 a.m. is pre-show.
I watched the Daytona 500, so I'm kind of leaning into NASCAR again. It's tough. It's not the same. Mike,
our guys are gone.
Mike, can I bitch about something really quickly?
Sure.
Why are the numbers on the doors so far up? It's because the bigger ads, right?
Probably, yeah.
What are you doing? Put it on the door.
No.
They're supposed to be stock cars. They're not just. Oh, it's different times. I don't see one cigarette fucking producer on the phone. Where's Joe Camel?
What? That's been for years, bro.
I know. Just give me some fucking Bud Ice and fucking get out of my face. All right, BJ, Patreon stuff.
Patreon.com/RingRustRadio. Go there to hear the ad-free version of our podcast and early access to our upcoming retros. You can also check out Ring Rust Radio on YouTube for updated clips and Triple R Gaming.
Yeah.
Next.
Did you have to? Wait, you didn't. Where's the results for the draft thing? I don't see here.
The draft thing?
Yeah, we did something 2 weeks ago, and it was fucking. It's what's going on? Where's that?
All right, let me pull up.
Oh, see, now who's an asshole? It's you. I'll use this. Actually, I'll take this time real quick to mention the YouTube channel, Ring Rust Radio YouTube channel, guys. We're officially doing our YouTube channel. It's 5 days a week. We're unveiling videos. The episode goes on there. We're doing Ring Rust Radio gaming, match commentaries, retros, drafts. We're doing all kinds of stuff on the channel over there. We're going to be adding interviews, Mike's interviews that he's done over the last couple of years for Bleach Report and stuff like that. For Ring Rust Radio, we're going to send all that out there so you guys can enjoy that shit. So please check out our Ring Rust Radio YouTube account. And if you're into playing video games, we would love to have you play with us. So we're kind of gauging interest right now. Come play with us. Like, we're doing Fall Guys, Among Us, what's the Dead by Daylight, multiplayer games that are cross-platform. So if you have ideas and interests, please reach out to us. We would love for you to participate and be part of our new channel. So please check it out. Please like, subscribe, all that shit. So appreciate you. BJ?
Well, as I said, last week we aired the 2024 Current Era Fantasy Draft. We all made our super cards and posted on Patreon.com/RingRustRadio. You guys want to take a guess on who won?
I pretty much already know because there were shenanigans going on.
There are a lot of shenanigans going on that I see here.
I don't know.
So maybe I'm wrong, but the shenanigans I know.
Yo, Mike. When the motherfucker wasn't looking, I was cooking. Go ahead, BJ. Why don't you tell him who was in first place?
A couple things. Wait. Mm-hmm. The shenanigans I saw people because when I'm doing emails, I could go on there, I could see what people are commenting on Patreon. I'm like, I'm voting for BG like he asked us to do on Facebook.
I saw that one too. I saw it too.
And then BG, of course, gives himself his own vote too.
No, Mike.
But what I think is happening now is that Donnie was campaigning and begging people to vote for him, and so he probably won.
Mike, you know me too well. That is actually, Mike. You don't know me well enough at all because you know I wouldn't do that much work. In actuality, I just timed it to where I knew he would check the last moment, and then I backdoored my own vote for me. I used the only thing I did was use the Ring Rust Radio vote for me, which he was in first, and I tied him with our vote.
And campaigned you all.
No, I didn't. I didn't ask anybody, buddy. I swear to God.
I checked yesterday, the vote was on Reggie.
Yes.
On the Ring Rust Radio account because Reggie was in dead last with 0%.
And I felt bad for him because in actuality, I'm hard on Reggie, but I wish he was a better person. He's just an asshole.
And so when I saw that, I thought we had a gentleman's truce that we're not going to vote for.
That's very stupid. That was your fault there.
Why would you ever think that?
Yeah, seriously.
Well, because he and I were going back and forth with the vote. So then when I saw that he voted for Reggie, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to change it. And so I should have changed it. So Reggie's in dead last with 0. Reggie didn't even vote for himself.
So honestly, that came to work out perfect for me because he fucking deserves that. I look like a great person because I tried to help him, then it was futile, so it's whatever.
Then in second to dead last was Mike Chiari, Skeens, and Leon.
Yes. Love to hear that.
I need to start
shit.
cheating. That's all there is to it.
First off, there's no cheating. You know what the problem was? Everybody loved my gimmick matches.
Nobody did.
Dick was next. And then
His name is James
tied
Dick.
for first was Donnie and BG.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So because Triple R voted for Donnie, we are tied.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know what BG's card is. I didn't get to see it.
You saw mine though.
Yeah, it's legitimately one of the dumbest cards I've seen.
That's not true. It was a sex tape on a
In
pole match.
actuality, if you ask people like, "Hey, which wrestling card do you want to watch?" Nobody was picking your card.
We did.
Well,
Yeah. Hold on a minute. We
like
BJ.
sex tape on a pole and blah blah blah.
BJ. For the record. Mike, all the words you just said of asking people to take a vote, that's literally what we did here.
No, it's
and they
not.
voted for me, baby.
You're begging
And they
people
voted for me. I didn't beg,
and then cheating to vote for
BJ,
yourself.
BJ, tell him, I didn't beg anybody. I used one vote for myself, and it wouldn't matter.
There's
You're still in my rear
That
view.
you are fucking texting people all the time.
I don't give a shit. Yo, you gotta realize this, Mike. I promise you, I don't give a fuck.
You do.
I don't at all,
birthday
dude.
as the ploy.
Used your own birthday? And yo, hold on. You used your birthday as a ploy, and all you could do was tie me?
Cinnamon's birthday.
And the dog. Oh my god, sad. Bozo
Use my
clown.
birthday.
Give me some comments.
If it was next week, I would have used.
Okay, we know it's your birthday. Oh my god. Happy fucking birthday. You know what? Not sending you anything. Hope you like Skyrim gifts, because that's all you're getting.
I don't want.
I just don't care enough to lobby.
That's
So
not
I'll
true.
just take.
I love how you're still no one lobbied that hard, dude. You lost because your card blew. Because you overthink everything. Because you're a Mickey Mouse ass
I will
fucking
never
guy.
ever,
Interact with all of
ever go
our
on
fucking
Facebook.
friends.
Never
We have
ever.
friends there. We have a great
I would
time
rather
on
die
Facebook.
than go on Facebook.
I went on Facebook to sell my
No,
car.
everyone
Now I
listening
yell
knows
about
that.
gaming
No,
there when I
I'm
need.
on the Facebook page.
Is what it is.
All right, DJ McConnell says some really good cards here, except Donnie, of course. However, we can only vote
Asshole.
one, or if we can only watch one, it would be Mike's. Great card from top to bottom.
But DJ
Angel-
McConnell's up his dick anyway, so he doesn't count.
Angel Mesa says, I saw BG's post on the fan page for voting for him, so there goes my vote.
That's what I saw.
Lightning Links 89 says, bro, sex tape on a pole will sell tickets.
Yes.
Quoted to Vince Russo. Donnie made the Russo schlock idea. Must see entertainment, bro.
Yeah, baby.
Tyler
Doesn't he
Sutton
hate
says,
Russo or anything that ever had anything to do with WWE?
Nah.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Tyler Sutton says, Dick got me with the first annual George Cruz Total Respect Battle Royal. Well.
That was a good one.
Jason Silva says, the Elimination Chamber match for BG has so much of my respect that he gets my vote. I will give that match 5 out of 5 squirts.
That's inappropriate. Why would you say that?
I'm assuming there were women in that match.
Yeah.
No, it was Finn Balor, Drew McIntyre, just chiseled bodies. Randy Orton.
Reggie Gill says, I was going to vote for myself, but there's no way I'm letting that loser get first place. Anyone but Donnie. Well, but
Vote for yourself, man.
no,
Reggie
he did
is
secure
such
that.
an idiot.
Not even get first place by himself, at least.
Reggie is such an idiot. He is
Dallas
such an
Goshen
idiot.
says, Okada, Io, and Julia. You guys say who has my vote?
Who?
That was me.
Julia.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And then James Dick. If only I made Danhausen and R-Truth the tag team.
Yeah, that would have been better.
Well, that was it. Anyways, that was fun. I love those drafts. Hopefully we do it again soon. But most importantly, Donnie and Mike and our listeners, next month, Tuesday, March 12th, 6 p.m. Eastern. It's our next Patreon special. The best time of the year. It's Mark Madness,
Oh,
baby.
baby.
I love
Agendas
Mark
galore.
Madness.
Yeah,
2
that's
weeks,
exciting.
We're going to be doing seating special. And then the following week is Mark Madness.
The seating special is one of my least favorite days of the year.
The seating special is one of my
Your mayhem.
favorite days of the year. Because even if I don't get to win a lot of rounds, I've already won a bunch of rounds by even getting in there, even having these names mentioned. So, and guess what? I got a whole fucking list now. Okay.
Shout out to Daniel Hayden for his amazing work on the Triple R YouTube channel, plus Ignite Wrestling Pro in Bournemouth, Hertfordshire, in London, England.
That's not enough. Hold on a minute. Hold on. Please go check out Ignite Wrestling Pro, yes. But that place you just mentioned, Bournemouth, Hertfordshire, London, England. That is too many fucking words to describe a place.
I never understood. Why'd they have to have the extra place and everything?
It's so fucking complicated. Yo, it's a little tiny fucking island. We've got way more room here, way more people. Shut the fuck up with these descriptors. Like, I don't need your address, dude. Oh, you want to come find me? I'm at 275 Rosalie, Bournemouth, Hertfordshire, London, England. It's like, dude, chill, slow down
I'm
a little
so glad
bit.
we won that war.
Yes,
Could you imagine if we had to fucking call our places that shit?
I'm glad this is all during the promo
Fucking
for Ignite Wrestling Pro. Check it on Instagram and search Ignite Wrestling Pro on YouTube. Their next show is Full Throttle on Sunday, April 2nd. It's a family-friendly show with tickets on sale now, and you can use the link in the Instagram bio to purchase tickets.
That means you can't. Yeah, it means you can't get drunk, you idiot. Mike was already like, "Wait, I can't pay my liquor." I'm not drinking anymore.
Yeah, right.
What, tonight?
Okay. Anything else? You gotta talk about anything else? Again, Lorraine Bar, April 3rd. If you're in Philadelphia, it's a beautiful bar. Great area.
Watch Raw there.
Well, you're gonna do Quizzo, and then whatever you guess you're gonna watch. Is that Raw day? Are they getting Raw that night? Yeah, they might get Raw that night.
Barclays Center. Where am I go?
That's so stupid. All right, let's move on.
Why? Why is that stupid?
Strangeness in the latest report. You gotta call Dirt Sheet Buster. Egregious lies anonymously sourced. You gotta call Dirt Sheet Buster. Scoop, 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 scoop. No lies, no retraction. Scoop, 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 scoop. Per a source that's interesting to know.
Alright guys, Dirt Sheet Busters! Man, I like that music. I know I missed the original, but fucking Easy B, Eliza B. Bacasio, he is fucking good this shit, man.
I'm
love
glad we
it.
know people that are talented.
Oh, I learned a lot from
I'm glad I know you, Mike.
Thanks, you too.
So, I feel like we're, missing something there. It's weird. Not even a little sad. BJ! Fuck you.
What?
Mike, I was going to call on you instead, but I yelled his name. Go ahead, Dirt Sheet Buster.
I was a little worried because you thought you weren't going to make it for the segment this week. Your idol, Dave Meltzer, he took it on the chin. This is one of his worst recording weeks of his entire career.
I will say this. I had to watch, you sent me a few of his quote-unquote apologies, and nothing... I swear to God. We work in the journalism field, so it's a little bit different, our like vendettas about this. But when he was saying the shit, when he got something wrong, we'll talk about it then, but I just want to reference this now. When he was essentially retracting something that he got incorrect, and you'll explain why, he looked like a complete fucking idiot. Right?
Always does.
He fucking was like, yeah, I did get that wrong. But I mean, why are you making fun of me? Guys, why are you being so hard on me? Yeah, I totally fucked something up and pretty much misinformed people and lied about it too. Like, added a report about it too. Like, whoopsies. Like, why are you yelling at me, guys?
The coup de grace is one of the worst fucking things I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, I'm gonna use that shit next time I fuck up at work and like an article headline is incorrect or there's an issue with editing the article. Grammatically, I'm going to be like, yeah, I did mess up, but why are you busting my chops, boss? Huh? Go ahead.
This is from Ringside News. WWE's top decision makers were involved in an important segment. Do you believe this shit?
Oh, I thought it was... I hope you want to know more.
In the climactic segment of last week's Friday Night SmackDown.
I'll be the judge of that. I could barely come to it.
That's a you issue. I don't think that's
yeah. Okay, I couldn't even get hard to it. Wait, my blood pressure.
The Rock disclosed his allegiance with the Bloodline while chastising WWE fans for favoring Cody Rhodes. As WrestleMania 40's headliner, we're witnessing his clash with Roman Reigns. Ringside News has learned that the brains behind the Rock's scintillating promo segment included.
This dude was horny as shit. He's like, also, Nikita Lyons is fine, huh?
It included Triple H, Roman Reigns, Paul Heyman, The Rock himself,
What?
Brian Gewirtz, and Michael Hayes.
No shit.
So, head of creative, the guys who were in the segment, The Rock's personal writer, and the main fucking creative writer for the past 30 years.
Listen, hold the fucking phone.
Yo, that's a good report, man.
Michael
Sure
P.S.
is, sure is.
I think the bigger story is Michael P.S. Hayes surviving the Me Too movement.
He's just a fucking rock and roller, brother.
But rock and rollers do horrible shit. Let me be the
Not
first
this
to tell you. Yeah, right! Especially this one. I would argue mostly this one. Holy shit, we're in trouble, dude.
So, yeah. The main executives and people in WWE are part of it. Good.
Good. It's good.
Some WrestleVotes. WrestleVotes gets worked by obviously fake information that WWE put out to fool the dirt sheets.
It's a story as old as time. I love it.
Hearing an interesting story we hope to follow up on with more tomorrow.
What do you mean you hope to follow up on
By
it?
the way, it's tomorrow. I haven't seen no fucking follow-up.
Yeah. What do you mean hope
Source states that there were multiple people within the company under the impression Jey Uso was winning the IC title tonight on Raw.
to? Yeah.
Those people are called fucking morons.
Confirmed it was.
What was that?
I'm told that as late as 6 p.m., this was the direction on various show rundowns within the creative and digital departments. So, couple things.
No.
Let's assume that there were rundowns that showed that, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you know why?
Obviously.
Do you know why there were rundowns that showed that? Because
To throw it off?
they're fucking sick and tired of people leaking shit, like show rundowns. So, like, you know what? We're gonna purposely mislead and put this out there and make these people look like idiots. And mission successful.
Or more likely than that, because I don't think they really care what the dirt sheets look like. I think what they do is they're like, okay, well, we gave it to that person, and that information got out, so that person's a snake. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep, absolutely.
There was no way Jey Uso was gonna win that match. Jimmy Uso was there for a reason. To build this feud.
Yes, to support his brother in winning the championship behind the scenes. Then guess what? Hey, they're like, holy fuck, you're here? Oh, yeah, let's use you.
Jealous, man. He wasn't supposed to go out there.
Holy shit, it's a shoot.
They screwed him out of the title. It's crazy.
It will make WrestleMania better.
Alright, so we got through those first two. Now it's time to start with Davies Boner. That's what I'm calling this section.
Davies Boner. Davies Boner. Bam.
I just, back at, like, whenever you see, like, an old baseball thing from, like, 1915 and somebody made a mistake, it's like, this is, Tungsten Arm Joe's Boner.
This blunder. It's a blunder and a boner. Here he goes to catch the ball. Oh, he's whiffed on it. He's fallen upon his head. Blunder, boner.
What a boner.
What a boner. Ha ha. That's a dangling.
Here's the first one.
There's no whole show.
Morale is great.
Ooh. Oh.
Aw.
Damn it.
Poor guys.
We should have been guessing that morale. Anytime there's morale mentioned, it should be guessed.
Well, it's impossible to fucking answer it, though. That's the problem.
Guess what? They're all kind of impossible to answer, Mike.
Here's the first part. All right, you want to make a guess? Make a fun. Guess that morale.
Okay.
What do you want?
Ready?
Yeah, we can still go. That's true.
Good. Hold on. Ready? Good, but not great.
Okay, PG.
Good but not great. It's a good one. You know what? It's a little down.
Okay. Here's the first part. The Wrestling Observer newsletter reports that the morale backstage in AEW has improved in recent weeks and is said to be, and I quote, the best in some time.
Oh, okay.
How much time? I don't know.
Sometime, damn it! 2 weeks.
It was noted that morale is still up even though the rating for Wednesday's Stacked Dynamite was, and I quote, universally disappointing.
What was the stack card that I missed?
You shut
Don't
your
know,
fucking
brother.
mouth, dude.
They just do random matches and they're like, what a fucking stacked card.
Yeah, they say that every week.
Yeah. Here's the second part. This was after, so Dave reported this, and then like a couple days later, this is his next report.
Oh.
According to Dave Meltzer on the Wrestling Observer newsletter, there's growing frustration among various circles within AEW.
Oh.
So good, but not great.
That's only various circles. That's not a lot of circles.
Yep.
A talent attending the shows have expressed disappointment over the smaller crowd since the beginning of the year. Here's the quote. There is also frustration from a lot of circles since talent comes to the shows and sees the smaller crowds since the start of the year. Khan always paints a positive picture about the company being stronger due to increased revenues or bringing up ratings, and there's the feeling that popularity is declining overall and changes have to be made to turn it around, and he's acting like everything is fine.
I mean, some of
Best
that's
in some time? Frustration.
Yeah. I mean, listen, a locker room can have both. Ask the Eagles.
There's various circles.
Interesting.
Ask Steph Diggs.
Steph Diggs?
Steph Diggs?
Mm-hmm. That's what I call. Be tight.
Are you guys close like that?
Mm-hmm. Tight.
Big time. This next one's from Wrestling Observer Newsletter and Fightful Select.
Ooh. Tag team?
CMLL is booking who AEW can and can't book.
Oh, holy shit, I saw this. I saw this, Mike, and the ending. PJ, I like this movie. Psych!
Oh.
Specifically, reports via the Wrestling Observer Newsletter suggested that as part of the deal, no other Mexican wrestlers, regardless of their affiliation with AAA or past involvement, could appear on any television show where CMLL talent is featured.
Stop right there, Mike.
AEW.
Stop right there. Do you now hear what he said? No Mexicans, damn it! This is a goddamn Mexican-free land, alright? This is a Texan yelling this.
I don't believe that at all.
Hold on. Shh. I need you to understand the story. Let him tell it, okay? Let him tell it. So now you know. No Mexicans allowed when the CMLL. No Mexicans allowed when the CMLL in town.
However, AEW sources have dismissed this notion as false via Fightful Select, citing instances where Mexican wrestlers, such as Commander, have appeared on AEW Dynamite alongside CMLL representatives. Additionally, it was revealed that Penta was scheduled to make an appearance on AEW programming, but encountered travel issues, further underscoring the openness of AEW to feature talent from various Mexican promotions.
Almost like never was true even a little bit.
And here's the thing, for AEW, they don't really need CMLL. I'm sure they enjoy having a working relationship, but if CMLL is like, yeah, you can work with us, but you can't have any other fucking Mexicans on your show, they're not going to agree to that.
No.
Why would they?
That's chaos.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
Yeah.
Dave is just saying fucking anything this week, I'm telling you.
I think his brain might be broken.
Out of touch. He's out of touch. He used to say for many years that Vince was out of touch. He's probably right.
Hold on. He was definitely right.
This dude's out of touch, too.
What do you mean probably right? He's not
telling anybody what wrestling is all about.
Did you not read about him shitting on somebody who's very much out of touch on what you can do in a three-way?
Tommy Dreamer is
Good disclaimer, Tommy.
Yeah.
Is TNA's new head of creative.
Yes. Sorry. Yes, like, holy shit, dude. Was this Dave too?
No, TNA.
Okay.
This is AEW.
No.
I wrote it wrong.
Yeah.
Changed what I said.
Yeah. Thank you. No, so stop ripping them. God damn it! Don't break the fourth wall, you Mark.
I didn't disseminate this to my readers for saying AEW.
So let me ask you, Mike. This was Dave who reported this.
Yes.
Okay. This was enough. Okay, this is fantastic. Let's get into it.
As PWMania.com previously reported, Scott D'Amore was fired as president of TNA Wrestling last week. Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer Newsletter reported on Friday that Tommy Dreamer has been named TNA's head of creative, a move that was expected given D'Amore's departure from the company. However, Mike Johnson of PWInsider.com later stated that the Dreamer report is, and I quote, 100% incorrect, according to sources.
Poor Tommy.
Johnson stated the following. The existing TNA creative team of Tommy Dreamer, R.D. Evans, and Hunter Delirious Johnston will remain in place and continue to work as they did prior to Scott D'Amore's departure. The existing team will be supported by Gail Kim, who is already one of the top officials for the company backstage, and does so many things from a talent relations and producing perspective that it would take an hour to list all of her responsibilities. Well, okay, we get it. You want to bang Gail Kim. All right.
Yeah, she doesn't like you. You're not Robert Irvine, dude. You don't have big muscles and you got a small dome.
So that's one part of it. Here's the second part. On Friday, Dave Meltzer talked about TNA and how they will operate moving forward to the Wrestling Observer newsletter, noting one big change is Tommy Dreamer stepping in the shoes as head of creative. However, Dreamer was quick to dispute the report on Busted Open Radio this morning. Everything is staying intact how it was before with myself, Robert Evans, and Delirious from Ring of Honor. So there are no changes and purposefully made sure that was a thing. So whoever reported about my stuff in my life, thank you. But as someone who's been doing the same stuff for the entire time I've been there, nothing has changed. Fightful Select followed up shortly after that with a report of their own that confirms what Dreamer discussed on Busted Open. That's convenient, by the way.
Yeah.
Confirmed what the fan himself fucking said. They reached out to sources within TNA and came to the conclusion that creative in TNA will not change. However, they will be supported by Gail Kim and Anthem and Sports and Entertainment senior producer Jorge Barbosa, the former general. He wouldn't be allowed to be on fucking AEW.
I tell you what, not when the CML boys are in town.
Nothing else here is important, but there you go. So basically, Dave says Dreamer's the head of talent relations. PW Insider, Tommy Dreamer, and then in support of the words Tommy Dreamer said himself, Fightful Select say he is indeed not the head of creative.
It's like someone who reports on your interviews. Remember we used to do the interviews and somebody would be like, breaking news, Dolph Ziggler is thinking about quitting. It's like, no, he said it with his mouth hole, dude.
Next time I say something, I need you to confirm it right after.
Yo, it stands to reason, Mike. I said this from jump. Just source tweet every fucking Adam Schefter tweet, just be like, confirmed. That's all they're doing.
It's so funny.
Oh, shit.
You guys ready for the coup de grace?
Please, double stop me.
This is from the Wrestling Observer newsletter.
All right.
Guys, how good was that segment last week where The Rock and Triple H teased a WrestleMania match?
Hold on.
Huh?
So sometimes when you are, again, these are basic things in journalism. I think motherfucker needs just like a crash course. Just hit him with some 101 again. Journalism 101 one more time. Just run him through.
Bro, we'll get to it, but this whole thing is like if your 80-year-old grandpa went on Twitter and he like saw something from like a decade ago and he's like, oh, did you see what's going on here in the wrestling?
It's literally
San Martino's back.
It's literally that. Well, it's not even old people anymore. Everybody's fooled with AI and shit. Everybody's fooled by everything now, dude. I'm watching Will Smith eat fucking spaghetti. It's crazy, dude. Shit's crazy.
Wait, what?
You'll look it up. Look up Will Smith eating spaghetti, and it's gonna blow your fucking. Just look it up.
Do it on your work computer.
Dude, there's no dicks. There's no dicks. I mean, it's AI. There might be dicks. I don't know. That's what the computer's programmed. But yeah, go ahead, Mike. This is.
Here's a direct quote from Meltz coming out of the WrestleMania press conference in Las Vegas.
Okay.
At the Mania press.
What was that? You have a chicken in your house?
That was the video that's starting. Of Will Smith eating spaghetti.
Okay.
I thought that was a joke. I didn't think that was real.
Holy
Why
shit,
is this
dude.
a thing?
No, it's because it shows the depth of AI. Where AI started, it was just him eating spaghetti, and then now it's like the detail's incredible. He's really eating spaghetti.
That's really AI?
Yeah, yep.
Nah.
Yeah, dude, that AI is going to be some trouble. I told you, it's taking over, man. We're losing every day.
This is weird.
Yep.
The only good thing is sometimes they put an extra finger on you, so then you know it's not real.
I mean, they definitely have. There should be some sort of tag saying it's artificial.
What the hell?
Like if you create a video, there just should be a tag. Like, is this real or not?
How is that AI?
Guys, we're talking about
Yeah, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Falsely reporting that somebody is dead is one of the worst things he's ever done.
Hold on. No, that's just one of, like, as a person makes him a bad person. This makes him bad at his job.
At the Mania press conference on 2/8 in Las Vegas, Levesque talked about guys going into business for themselves with the idea Rock was going against the planned script, Meltzer wrote. Mm-hmm. Later, they filmed a segment which didn't air on television, but was all over social media, where Levesque and Rock went nose to nose and actually challenged each other for a match at Mania.
Well,
although it was that they would love to wrestle each other before a giant crowd at a WrestleMania, without the idea it was this specific one. Given Levesque's heart issues, such a match would seem to be impossible, and virtually everyone believed that to be the case.
Okay, hold on. Mike, you know what I just realized when you did that in that very weird voice?
That was an old man voice.
I could tell.
An old Southern man.
But here's the deal. Dave didn't see the video backstage that everyone else saw of The Rock leaving with Roman and kind of getting in a confrontation with Triple H. He heard about it, right? And then this is the video he found, and he's like, obviously this is the video.
This is the
Obviously
video.
this is the
McMahon,
video.
who hasn't had any involvement in WWE in 2 years, is standing there.
Yep.
Right in front of a WWE 2K15 poster.
Yeah. Maybe they...
And
Well,
Triple H.
2014. Okay.
Triple H doesn't even look close to how he looks now.
yeah. Well, maybe while...
Here for that
Well, real quick, while Stephanie was there, maybe they should have asked her about all these Ashley Mazzaro accusations.
I don't know. Maybe they are. But she wasn't there. Readers were confused by the part about The Rock and Triple H challenging each other to a match at WrestleMania, as nobody had seemingly seen the clip in question, despite Meltzer insisting it went viral. Many quickly deduced that the reporter had mistakenly referred to an old backstage confrontation between the longtime rivals, which had actually been filmed all the way back in 2014. So when we saw, we initially just saw Meltz reporting this. Mm-hmm. And we're discussing it, and our immediate deduction was this dude thought a thing that happened 10 years ago happened yesterday. Mm-hmm. And that proved to be the case.
Even better is that Meltz has referenced this segment before over the years.
Yeah, he definitely has, right?
And just
because he said they were gonna have a match. And that's why
they just never got to the match.
The wires got crossed.
Well, it was The Rock's scheduling, Triple H said, and they've spoken about this, so I don't understand why he.
It does make it even worse that this is a segment he saw in the past and referenced, and then saw it again, and he thought it was new.
I just conveniently forgot that this ever happened.
Bro, that would be like if I watched the 1991 Royal Rumble, and I thought that was happening right now. It's like, what?
Can you fucking believe what they're doing in this fucking match?
By Saturday afternoon, the excerpt had been deleted from this week's Observer, with Meltzer noting on social media that a correction will be published in next week's issue. Here's the quote. Somebody had sent me this clip of Dwayne and Paul Levesque face-to-face, this and that.
He's such an asshole.
It was actually an old clip, Meltzer said. As soon as I found out, I took it out of the thing, and I am apologetic about it. It was a mistake. That aspect, it's just kind of a bummer for me. It was a mistake.
Oh, he went on for 5 minutes about how good the article was. He's like, the problem was, I put so many hours in how great this article was, and then this one little fuck up, and no one wants to talk about my article anymore.
By the way, Donnie, we're gonna try this, okay? So, next time, you fuck up and you apologize to Mary Kate, the way I want you to apologize is not to say, I'm sorry. It's just I'm apologetic about it. See how that goes for you.
Yeah.
See if that's accepted as a legitimate apology.
Yeah. I fucking go to jiu-jitsu to get beat up, but I can stay home and do the same and say that.
I'm apologetic about it, babe.
She's like, cool, I'm sorry. I'm apologetic about hitting you in the fucking throat. Cool.
Oh, about the earlier report about Jay.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry. Ringside News reached out to a tenured member of the WWE creative team to know the truth behind that report.
Thank God.
And they were specifically told, and they quote, that is a completely fabricated report. Okay,
did they say fake news?
They didn't need it. They had the word count covered.
They must have a new source then.
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
That's true.
Okay.
Just to cap this one off, I love that Mel said, as soon as he found out that this is an old clip, he took it out. He had to find it out.
Yeah, the hard way.
Didn't just know.
Yeah, listen, dude. How many hours a week? How many hours a week does he tell you? 118 a week of wrestling?
I'm telling you right now.
The greatest historian of wrestling ever.
You could pick any segment that happened in wrestling 10 years ago. Any. And send it to me. And there was a 0% chance I would think that happened last week.
No, okay.
I would be able to decipher.
Now hold on. You just finished a long shift at Bleacher. Fucking wifey's been yelling at me, and you're yelling at you, and you're fucking, the fridge is on the fritz, and now he's trying to fucking, and something's happening in wrestling, and now you get this clip, and you're like, okay, I think you'd be like, obviously John Cena's back to fight CM Punk. That would be obvious.
I think I would have noticed Stephanie or noticed Triple H looking significantly different than he does now.
Well, he's chained up his look.
Even then, this suggests that he heard that a clip was going viral, but didn't watch the clip.
Well, no, he watched the clip. He just watched the wrong clip.
No.
Because the other clip did go viral because it wasn't on the press conference.
Yes, it was. The one you're talking about was on the press conference.
Oh.
Yeah, it was.
I turned
but
it off by then.
But it did go viral.
That did go viral. But this one, where they look completely different, by the way, it insinuates that he did not watch that clip.
And it happened in like a fake office, like backstage at Raw. Like it didn't look anything like the backstage area of this press conference.
Listen, it happens.
There was a potted plant and
hey,
shit.
hashtag it happens. You know what I mean? It happens.
Brother, it do not get much worse than that.
That's
Triple H doesn't look anything like he currently does.
I don't see a problem with it. I'm taking Dave's side. It's whoopsie poopsies, dude. BJ, how we do? Mike, how we do? Oh, Dave's not such a big guy.
Sucks.
Hey guys, fantasy standings and email. Bam. Yo, I can do it. Easy B can do it. I can fucking do it. Damn, I'm good, man.
You and Easy B are not the same. Okay. You're not that guy.
Fantasy standings.
In last place, 14th with -15, Tyler Sutton.
Oh, I'm not last?
Yeah. Oh, okay,
draft
that's
that team?
sad. I did not do Tyler Sutton.
Okay.
Did I?
Chuck. I don't know.
I don't know.
You drafted Panda's team, right?
Yeah.
In 13th with -10, BG.
No, there he is. We were looking for him, but not for long.
Didn't take long to find me.
In 12th with 0, Alex Pandolfi.
Sorry, bud. Sorry, buddy.
Got away from me.
Sorry. Sorry, bud.
In 11th with 5, Derek Lee.
At least it's not negative. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Derek Lee.
Only 2 in the negative. That's pretty good for this far.
One of them's a host, so it's not great.
In 10th with 7.5, James Dick.
Dicky.
In 9th with 10, Steiner.
Yeah, there you go. He's a very nice man.
He is. In 8th with 25, Angel Mesa.
Wow, that's a lot of points.
He's
Compared
actually,
to what?
Yeah,
Compared
to
to
you.
what?
Compared to him. Compared to him. He's looking up, dude. He's below the tree. You know, he's in a hole.
-10.
In 7th with 35, Reggie Gill.
That's fat. He's fat.
I have a question.
Yeah, sure.
Uh-huh.
Elimination chamber. If you're in the chamber match, how many points will you lose?
15.
Or is it like the... Ah, jeez.
Wait, it's not a championship match, though.
It's a pay-per-view match, though.
Oh, yeah, it's not. Oh, yeah, the pay-per-view match is 15. Yeah.
But what if it's a championship match on a pay-per-view?
Then he's still 15.
Wait,
But if you
wait
win
a
the
minute,
championship,
what?
You get 20.
These are the kind
done
of
that way.
backdoor
Always
bullshit
been this
rules
way.
that fucking, I guess.
Always been this way.
Yeah, always since the dawn of you wanting to change it.
6 years or whatever it's been.
You got some,
In
yo,
six-
hold on, your scoring system is like Indiana Jones. There's so many back doors and trap doors and fucking sneaky snake bullshits everywhere,
Did
dude.
you just learn about Indiana Jones?
Why, did I mention it before?
In 6th with
Oh,
37.5, Don Wood.
Yeah, 67.5, what the fuck?
37.5.
Oh, 37. Guess what? Still on the
You're
right
not so
track.
good.
I was at like 7 last week.
In a tie for 4th with 40, Jim Del Chapo and Leon CK.
I'm sorry, I was looking at my window because I'm staying up and some creep just looked at my trash can. Fuck away with my trash can, dude. No, it's a human being. He like looked deep in there, man. That trash can full of junk. I don't know what he's doing.
In 3rd with 55, Big Money Mike.
Oh, so you're not too... Hold on, bitch tits. You're not too far away from me.
I am.
No, you're...
You
no,
literally
you're
have
not.
2
I'm
guys that are about to get you
eating you the
Saturday.
fuck up, dude. I don't think anybody in that match should get minus points.
Well, they will. In 2nd with
Stupid.
60, Stephanie Kordick.
Does everybody in the Royal Rumble get lost points?
No, but it never has.
That's stupid. That's fucking
It's been the
stupid.
same scoring for 35 years, as I said.
Yep, cheating.
And in 1st with 65, George Cruz.
Ho! Holy
Let the
respect.
record state, I drafted my team, I drafted Steph's team, and I drafted George's team.
And let me get the
That's
record
the
straight
topic.
here.
Yes.
Nobody gives a
Yo,
fuck.
you draft my team.
Yes, I would if you asked me to.
This is some bullshit.
Honestly, I
I
need
think
that.
people just need to pay attention to wrestling. And
I gotta say this.
But George has Liv and Tiffany in the chamber match, right?
Yes, so he will.
Yeah,
he'll be falling. He'll be falling.
All right,
I got him this far.
Oh my God.
That's true.
Let's get to emails time, Mike. RingRustRadio@yahoo.com. Short, sweet, pertinent to what we're talking about, not exactly what we're talking about.
This is from Tim O'Dragon, Hugh Gwennon.
That's a good name.
Subject: Wrestling Dark.
Oh, hold up. Let me get ahead of this one. I didn't know what Dark Souls was.
Me neither, but I
really?
could just fucking guess.
I'm not. Here's the thing.
Based on the email.
Tim, here's what I'm gonna say to you.
You guys want to pass off to me?
You're a fucking.
I did one.
You're a fucking nerd. I did nothing here, and I refuse to do anything
That doesn't
here.
make any sense.
I'm trying to do video games and shit, and you're like out nerded me. I was like, no
Brother,
thanks.
all it is it's like it sounds like he's almost describing like a fucking beat 'em up, and you can choose from your playable characters who are your heroes, and then you pick like 10 bosses that you go up against, all from wrestling.
Sorry, no thanks.
Fuck.
Listen, you might want to step away, Donnie, because we're about to nerd out.
Hey, Ring Rusties, imagine a Dark Souls game. You play as an iconic babyface character, working your way through an evil WWE universe, defeating harder and harder bosses. Who would you choose to be the bosses in your game and need to defeat? There should be at least 10. And who should the playable characters be? Thanks, guys. All Tim O'Dragon.
Oh my God.
Huge one, huge one.
Nice.
You'd be in this part of the arcade.
I'll go first.
I'd be driving cars in Cruising World.
I'll go first. My playable characters would be Stone Cold, The Rock, Shawn Michaels, Bret Hart, or Becky Lynch.
I like how you shoehorned a girl in there so you weren't a monster.
No, I did it because she would be cool for it because she's a badass.
You definitely would have picked Sasha.
Who's the man?
No, I don't think she fits as well in this. I don't.
Shut up!
You didn't.
Shut
Guy
up.
who didn't do jack shit.
Shut
Why are you
up.
talking?
Donnie, just step away, because it's going to be a long one.
I'm gonna go take
So
a
the
fucking
bosses,
piss.
Vader, Bam Bam Bigelow. I did a lot of big scary people.
Mm-hmm.
Andre the Giant, The Fiend,
One man gang.
Undertaker and Kane,
One man gang.
Legion of Doom,
One man gang.
Matanza,
One man gang.
and then the final two are Roman Reigns, and you have to also go through the bloodline as like mini bosses that he throws out at you.
So and then one man gang.
And then the ultimate is Vince and his stooges that he throws out at you.
You really missed an opportunity with one man gang. If that was
I
the
don't-
idea you're going for, then what are you talking about? He was
don't
like,
feel like I at all missed anything with not having one man gang as part of this.
do you not remember what wrestling was like in the 1980s? He was one of the
I sure
top
do.
bad guys in the whole wide world.
Yeah, he was cool. I like him.
Mhm.
I don't know what you want from me.
Great game, Mike. I would
Thank
play
you.
it.
Thank you.
Love it.
Yeah.
So I am a fan of From Software games. Dark Souls, amazing. Bloodborne.
Shut up.
So what it is they give you different like templates essentially for your character, right? So I kind of use wrestlers for that. So my playable characters, I have females and males. So female options: Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, Bayley, Jade Cargill, Selena Vega, and Naomi. And I want also unlockable characters. So for the women, I have Lita,
You're right, I'm
Liv
out.
Morgan, Charlotte, Mia Yim, Baylor Valkyria, and Roxanne Perez. And for the male character options, Sami Zayn, Randy Orton, Rey Mysterio, Cody Rhodes, Kevin Owens, Seth Rollins. Unlockable characters, John Cena, LA Knight, AJ Styles, CM Punk, Ilya Dragunov, Carmelo Hayes. Now, in these games, you also can go to like certain people to level your character up, and there's also like traveling merchants. So to level up, you can go to Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and you're a traveling merchant that you go through around the world. You'll find R-Truth somewhere.
It's the doctor that was working for Vince. He
Exactly.
gives you his bag.
Gives you uppers
So-
and downers and wheezers and sneezers. Got them all, dude.
Yeah. So the big thing with these games, you go through the world and you fight all these different bosses. There's always, at the start of the game, a tutorial boss that just fucks you up because you have no idea what you're doing, and it's just overpowered at that point in the game. So typically, it's overpowered in the beginning because you don't know what the fuck you're doing. Then you face it later on, and it's a complete pushover. So for me, it's carrying cross. Because he's total
Damn,
pushover.
that's a
He does
an
jujitsu in
indictment
real
of
life.
Karrion Kross.
He would beat
Yep.
the shit out of you. So for
So
the
for
record.
my boss fights, so I'm going to go through, so my game basically is like, it's sort of like Mike's, where you're taking down
Oh my
essentially like
fucking
Bloodline.
god.
Bloodline or Judgment Day. So, boss fight, first up, Tiffany Stratton, then Shinsuke Nakamura. Then you got a 2-on-1 against Finn Balor and Damian Priest. Then there's always like some gimmick fight in the From Software game. So I'm gonna have Io, but she also has Asuka and Kairi Sane because Asuka has the mist, and Kairi Sane could have like a pirate ship going on, right? Boss fight next is Gunther. 3-on-1 gang fight is Solo, Sikoa, and the Usos. Boss fight next up is Drew McIntyre. Your penultimate boss is Rhea Ripley. Final boss is Roman Reigns. Now you also throughout these games you can fight some like optional bosses. So my two, Nia Jax and Logan Paul. And then there's always a secret boss. It's like the hardest one in the game basically. That's going to be The Rock. That's the
Thank
game.
you for the information, BG. I
Next
didn't know
email.
what Dark Souls was.
Thank you, BJ, for all that
Absolutely.
information. I didn't need it. BJ, next
No.
email, please.
Let me tell you something, Don. You want to do a Triple R gaming channel? The best thing that you could do is get Dark Souls or any one of those games and play that on stream, and people watch you fucking just die
I'm
over
not
and over
streaming.
again.
I'm not streaming. That's
You
silly.
do stream.
I don't
What are you talking
stream.
about? You make videos.
Yeah, that's entirely different than
That's
making
exactly what
videos.
Okay, you fucking make videos. What are you talking about?
Totally different.
Same fucking thing.
Keep reading your email, please.
Next email is from Chad Gable, Bruce Pritchard. Subject is movements. Hey, gentlemen. Every few years, there's a groundswell of fan support that forces WWE to change their plans or book a storyline that culminates in a huge payoff in an all-time wrestling moment. I think the We Want Cody movement is going to be one of them. Let's see how this plays out. Other obvious examples are the Yes movement and Kofi Mania. What are some other examples in history where this has happened? Love you all, and as always, ring Rhodes.
Rose?
So I feel like...
He means wrestling history, not like regular history, like Me Too movement.
No, this is
Like,
wrestling history. I feel like Mankind...
The Me Too movement in wrestling, then.
Alright, I feel like Mankind winning the WWE title on Raw would count here.
I almost put that on. The thing with some of these is, like, we know for sure,
It's tough to tell.
We know for sure, like, Kofi Mania was groundswell. No doubt about that.
Absolutely.
There's others we can assume, but we don't for sure know.
Mm-hmm.
I have a few.
Mm-hmm.
I think there was a reverse groundswell of hate against Lex Luger that caused them to go with Brett over him at WrestleMania 10.
Smart.
Justified.
I think there was also a groundswell of hatred against the idea of doing Brock versus Jinder at Survivor Series. So they had AJ beat Jinder for the title instead.
Hell yeah. That was the best thing ever.
I think Becky leading up to WrestleMania 35 was kind of a case of that. She was supposed to face Ronda at Survivor Series, but got her nose broken.
Mm-hmm.
She was so over that they pushed her to the moon, put her in the Mania main event. And then I would say probably Goldberg beating Hogan for the WCW title on Nitro at the Georgia Dome was kind of like on a whim and something that came together quickly because of how over Goldberg got, and they wanted to pop a rating.
Mm-hmm.
It worked, by the way.
Good ones.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Next email, please.
What's your fucking answer?
I said the Me Too movement in wrestling.
That's not really. That doesn't really answer that.
It said it literally weeded out all the fucking monsters and it's still doing it. What are you talking about?
It's like a groundswell that caused them to change booking.
Why are you such a dickhead?
I don't know why my answer didn't fucking suit you. Sorry, bud.
It doesn't satisfy what the question even was.
The question is, what are some other examples in history where this has happened in terms of a groundswell changing something? Women speaking out.
Book a storyline that culminates in a huge payoff in an all-time wrestling moment.
I didn't read that part. BJ?
You all right, Dave? No,
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. You're the one who's...
You don't understand anything?
Sorry, buddy. BJ?
Nobody's here to help you.
I fucking hate you.
Okay.
I wish you wouldn't do a podcast.
I can't read you that.
The next email comes from Johnny Mundo Dundo. Subject is Dark Side of the Ring reviews plus Dark Side of Sports. Hey, boys.
Okay.
New season of Dark Side of the Ring starts on Tuesday, March 5th. Good plug. Right. Here are the listed episodes. Gentleman Chris Adams, Sensational Sherry Martel, Terry Gordy, Black Saturday, Vincent Kennedy McMahon purchasing Georgia Championship Wrestling just for its CBS time slot, Chris Cole, The Sandman, Earthquake, Harley Race, Buff Bagwell, and Bruce Beefcake. Of these, which you most looking forward to and why, which one do you know the least about?
Let's start right there. I will say this might be the most interested in Dark Side I've been in a while, besides Buff Bagwell and Brutus. I don't give a shit about those two guys at all. But everything else does interest me. I love Bam Bam, Terry Gordy, Sherry. Chris Adams is WCCW, so you know me. I love that. Sandman, of course. Earthquake I loved, and Harley Race I loved, too. And now Chris Colt, I didn't even know, that'll go to the next one, I didn't even know who that was.
So that's the one you always know
Agreed.
about.
That's the one I know least
Yep.
about.
But I looked it up,
Typically-
and I love it.
Typically, the ones that I don't know much about are the ones I really enjoy and look forward to, because like a lot of the Dark Side of the Rings, it's been done to death. It's ad nauseum, like shit that we know about in wrestling, like Montreal Screwjob. Like I've seen everything there is to see about that. That doesn't really excite me, but like Herb Abrams in the UWF when they did that one,
Yep.
that was one of the best ones because I didn't really know much about it at all going into it. So I love shit like that. So Chris Colt, one I know least about and one I'm looking forward to. Probably the one I'm most looking forward to though is Earthquake, just because I'm not sure like what their dark side story is with him. I don't know that I really know what that is. And I fucking love Earthquake. Like he had like a very interesting career. Earthquake in WWF, went to WCW, came back. He was Golga in the Oddities. So
How about
I'll be
fucking a
interested.
whole sumo career?
He did,
Yeah.
yeah, before he got into wrestling.
Yep.
I want to watch the Sandman one.
That'll be good. Yeah.
Of course you do. Yo, I
think
want to
it's
see
a
it because it's
interesting lineup.
going to be filmed like around here if he's still around here, because I'm pretty sure he lived in Glen Olden, which is like 5 minutes. We could go to his house.
Yeah, why are you putting it on blast like that?
It's a beautiful area.
For a bit of added fun, what would be a good episode if they did a Dark Side of Sports involving one of your favorite hometown teams? For my local Chicago team, Steve Bartman would have to be in. Hope you all have an awesome time at WrestleMania with some of the Triple R fans listening for over 10 years.
Yep.
Love you all. Your friend, Joey Dundo. P.S. Donald Wood is the best when he's not awfully rude to his two co-hosts.
them.
Sad
Fuck them.
face Donnie, please be nicer for some WrestleMania cheer. Yeah, Donnie, you fucking piece of shit.
So he's
Well,
never the best because he's always rude to us.
Yeah.
you guys are fucking idiots. Fuck you both.
That's not nice.
But you say WrestleMania cheer, but the show's going to blow, so why am I cheerful?
But we're all going to be together.
Yeah, I know. And you
We're
keep
gonna
trying to
have
make me
our
wear the
matching
same shirt as you. And
PJs.
listen, I'm putting this on record now. Back it up just 2 steps.
We're all going to have
Right.
matching pajamas.
Okay. I'm not wearing the bottoms. If you catch my drift.
Winnie the
dude.
Pooh, brother.
Pooh, baby.
We're the future poo.
Donnie
Okay, so
Pooh.
BJ, Mike Yard, let me guess
I wanna
yours.
go first.
Wide
Oh.
lefts.
You wide right?
Wide right. Whatever.
Okay.
No, because that's been done to death.
What do you do?
I've had so many fucking heartbreaks in my time as a sports
It's
fan.
awesome.
Wide right, the
It's
Music
awesome.
City Miracle, 13 seconds, all that bullshit. The one I'm picking is one. It's like if I was watching this as an outsider, what would I be interested in seeing? Something that maybe I don't know as much about.
Mhm.
The 05, 06, and 06, 07 Buffalo Sabres and the aftermath of all that, because you're coming out of the lockout. The Sabres are expected to be a bottom-dwelling team. They are suddenly just like the fucking one of the best teams in hockey. They have 2 awesome seasons, go to the conference finals. The one year they would have won the cup if they didn't get like 10 guys get injured in the
Oh
Eastern
my
Conference
God.
finals. The
Shut
next
up.
year they go on a deep run, they lose, and then they lose Daniel Briere and Chris Drury, their 2 captains, in free agency on the same day, and
Woo!
then we've fucking blown everything.
Woo!
So I think
Baby!
that would be a
Where did DB go, baby? And he ain't never left.
Did he win the cup?
And he ain't never left. No, he not
Did
yet.
he win?
Not yet. Not yet. He's gonna
He ain't never gonna.
yo GMDB. He gonna win us the title in PHILY. Soup.
Did you say Philly?
ILLY. Philly,
Do you
baby.
not know how to spell Philly?
PHILLY.
You said 1 L.
No, I said 2.
I heard
No.
no.
You said Filey.
I said Filey. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I have a couple. I would say Jason Leffler, because he died right across the bridge here. Pele Lindbergh or Jerome Brown.
So just deaths.
Yep. Well, I mean, the
By
story and the impact that they left. Honestly, you could just say, "Don't drive cars around Philly," because it never ends well for you.
Yikes. I'll be driving into town.
Yeah, watch out for your Jetta. Don't you have a different car now? What is it now?
Yeah.
It's a Jetta.
Honda. HRV.
Oh, there you go. That's cute. BJ, did you say yours?
No, mine is loosely associated with the Knicks since it led to the trade. Latrell Sprewell choking out PJ Carlissimo.
Yeah,
There
that's
you go.
pretty hilarious.
And I wrote here Donald Wood blows.
Oh shit! You know what? Another good one was. Remember when the Philly fan got a Ty Domi, Mike?
Yeah. Got
That-
his ass beat.
That would be great. Just talk to that, because I remember there was an interview that my dad knew that guy. He was a contractor on one of the jobs he had done, He saw him years later, and he's like, "What happened?" He's like, "Oh, Ty Domi beat the shit out of me."
Deserved it.
Absolutely, dude.
And I hate Ty Domi.
I hate Ty Domi too. So, look at us. Max Domi's fine. All right, guys. That's it. BJ, you don't have the outro here. I don't know what to even say now.
What do you mean I don't have the outro here? There is no outro.
All right, guys. God bless America. We'll see you back here next week. I'm out of here.
It's a terrible outro.
That might stay in.